All right, so that is it for the music talks. Sorry for tricking you again, viewers, saying that this is not a music podcast, but it is. A big chunk of it is, because that is our bread and butter. For me and DeMar, and that's when we, you know what I mean? That's when we get in our bags of conversation. And even with this guy here, we definitely had to get in our hip hop bag. So we're gonna transition now to movies and TV shows and just that type of stuff. Having this guy here, this guy is, you know what I mean, big into movies, connected with all like that entertainment news shit that I kind of be into. So I just wanted to get like some of your opinions on some stuff. And first thing, DeMar, have you seen Thor?
I saw it with you.
You did head bust.
That's
Whoa,
crazy.
That's crazy still.
Yeah.
That's crazy still.
That's how bud it is. Y'all don't even
That's crazy still.
Movie with each other.
You seen it?
That movie, yeah.
What did you think?
It's not good.
Not good.
Not good, man. Like I was trying to think of where it ranks of like Marvel's. Like
it's down there on my list for sure. And like I didn't do a review on my channel for it because I mentioned to you like I'm like if I do a video for this like I might eviscerate it. Because honestly like it wasn't for me. It just, I'm not a fan of the direction Taika took this character. Ragnarok was fine, and again, the more that I watch Ragnarok, the more I grow an appreciation for it. Like it actually is solid. This movie, it really is like he took it up way more,
Chris
and like
had a lot of say in this movie too. And now it looks like I understand why it looks like it.
Yeah,
how it turns out.
And like one of like the YouTube mans I watched was literally like I was watching this movie like thinking like I don't think Taika can be serious, but it's like he can because he's done movies like Jojo Rabbit and shit, which have serious like talking points and topics in it. But then somehow he does this, and it's just like what is this?
I think he fell too much into what Chris Hemsworth wanted to do in terms of being too comedic. That movie just, I don't know, man. That movie's just weird. Like it makes no sense to me, really.
It's such a blur. I don't even, honestly, I barely really remember. I just remember like standing out like Christian Bale was easily the leader of the movie. Like
he was the biggest standout, and he was the.
I remember you saying like before I watched it, with how you say like the difference between the light and the dark, how they didn't really mesh it, and you could tell from like Thor's side, like his storyline, and then
it really did
feel
like
the God Butcher storyline.
Yeah,
like, it was just too completely like they didn't mesh it.
It really felt like two separate stories and two separate movies, and he didn't do a good job of blending the two tones and the two and I was like, separate like storylines. Like he didn't, and even at the end when he finally did, you notice that he went. It's like he brought Thor and the lighter stuff into the darker side, and it took over because he knew that was like that is the more compelling and like actually good side of the the filmmaking and of the actual storytelling. He
didn't even fit in it.
Yeah. So like I just
left him as a bad guy.
Yeah, and so that movie was a little rough. I just wanted to get more of your thoughts on it.
It wasn't really. You could definitely skip out on that one. I mean, I have to watch it just to watch it. But I feel like I wasted 2 hours and 45 minutes. It was 2 hours and 45 minutes.
No, it was only 2 hours. It was 2 hours on the dot because it was short.
They knew that. It was short. Cut out bare extra crap.
Yeah.
I'm not watching no deleted scenes.
All right, so the next movie we have, we're going to go on to, unless you have more to say.
No, I feel like good on that, man. That movie's...
I know. I feel like you didn't really have much. Have you seen Nope?
Yes, I have seen Nope.
Have you seen Nope? Yeah. Did you like it?
It was good. It's not my favorite
Jordan Peele
movie, no.
Yeah.
But like, it's good though.
I feel like Get Out's probably still like
his first movie.
Get Out's probably the best one. Yeah. But I do like Us though. Us is really good too. I like
I don't like the way it ended, but
a lot of people say that.
I like movies where it gets you like thinking at the end and being like, no, like this was actually, you know what I mean? I like those kind of movies, and that's what Us was like. I mean, movies where you could debate on like the actual ending, like Inception.
That's like all his movies, I think, so far.
Yeah.
His 3 movies.
Get Out, no, there was a pretty. That was pretty like a.
No, there's a little bit deeper readings behind Get Out too.
Yeah. On how it ended.
Oh, how it ended.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, like, yeah, like.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying movies where it ends and you can like when the movie's done, you're like, oh, like no, this is how it ended, like Inception or like Us or like.
I didn't really like the way Us ended. Could have ended better.
No, I hear that from a lot of people that they weren't fans of how it ended.
Nope is weird too. Nope is different. That's all I can really say. It's very
I think
different.
I even like Candyman more than Nope.
That's not his movie though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. It is.
The last one.
That's his movie.
Yeah,
it is a Jordan Peele movie.
He redid it.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Candyman is better than.
Is Nope, yeah.
Better than Nope. Nope was weird.
It was
like
weird.
The way it ended. Also, again, it just.
Yeah.
I had no idea what the hell that alien thing is. Don't ask me what that is.
What'd you think of it?
No, so he's a producer on Candyman.
Oh, okay.
The director was Nia DaCosta.
Oh, okay. I thought he directed it.
He's a producer on it.
I thought he produced it.
I just remember seeing people were pushing the Jordan Peele name on it. That's why I was like, oh.
Yeah, well, that's probably why, because he's a big name, right?
Yeah,
just to
they
kind of
probably
get more eyes on it.
Have you seen it? The
No.
Candyman? The remake?
No, I haven't seen
It's actually good.
No, I haven't.
It's actually good.
I have not. So yeah, I don't really have much else to say about. No, I didn't even say anything. I enjoyed Nope. Yeah, like Get Out is probably still my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was.
It's
was
good, but
cool.
it just
It was
gets
cool.
weird towards the end.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes things just get too weird for me. I'm just like, you can kind of keep it. Sometimes you can keep it a little simple.
Yeah, like
sometimes you don't need to get too weird, but
yeah, no, I'm with
type
you.
of people, so.
I'm
But
with
I
you.
will say with Jordan Peele, like you could definitely tell like his like
Thought.
movie making and movie
different.
filming is like, and his thought process on what he puts into movies is definitely
It's
something
definitely
that,
different.
It's definitely something that stands out, and I'm interested
Yeah.
to see like where this goes. And
Yeah.
I really like how he's really like
He separated himself.
I really like how he always has a message for Black people in all of his movies. Like every single movie, there's always like a message.
He's speaking to
Yeah.
He's telling the white people what the fuck we gotta deal with
Yeah.
at all times, yo.
Yeah,
What it's
true.
like to be a
and that's the thing.
nigga.
It's like, and that's the thing. Like he's such a he's a great comedian as well. So like obviously he has a lot of white fans as well that will go see his movies and actually get that message as well. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, people will see him.
Shout out Jordan Peele.
People will see him just because.
Shout out Jordan Peele for real. All right, so we're gonna move on to the Black Panther trailer, and I just want to know, like, I guess obviously you guys have seen it. Everybody and their dog has seen that trailer
multiple times.
So yeah, what did you guys think? What were some standout moments? I guess you know what I mean.
I'm excited for it. I'm excited for the characters that they're gonna introduce. Ironheart for one. I'm excited to see like how they do her storyline and see what they do. Curious who the new Black Panther will be. That leg looks like a MAGA leg. So
It looks like a female leg still.
Might be
We don't know if it's altered because you know they like to alter their trailers.
Like to do that.
So it could be, but I booked that too. It did look like a female. My guess is it's Nakia,
Yeah, I was about to say I don't think it's
his woman. I don't think it's Shuri either.
Yeah,
I think it's his woman.
Yeah. And then Namor. I'm excited to see how they.
I'm excited to see
how they
Namor
portray
also.
Namor. I'm wary of that.
And it was obviously an emotional trailer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just really started with no woman, no cry.
Yeah.
Like that's
You
crazy.
can't just start Bob Marley.
Like really?
Really skip. Get everybody's emotions going.
Really skip. Like no, like that was a great song choice, and like even just having like the moms.
Yeah.
Queen Ramonda with the voiceover was like really good and powerful, and like honestly just like
It's gonna be a powerful movie. Fuck. I trust Ryan Coogler.
like it's
trust him.
unfortunate like that he passed, but like it's crazy to think that this showing out might be even bigger than Black Panther 1 because of the passing.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's got bigger.
Like I really think it's going to be, and obviously because of that stipulation, because if he didn't, like it would just be, oh, this is Black Panther 2, another Marvel, you know what I mean? But it's like there's a lot
Everybody's gonna
of
come out and
different
see it.
just to see like what they're gonna do it, because there's bigger
Who's
life.
replacing him? How they do it? Because he did such a good job playing T'Challa. So yeah,
And that's what I was gonna say. It's like the trailer's amazing, but that's the thing. I remember when I first gave you my reaction to it, when I think it was through text or something like that. And I was like, yo, like I still don't understand where are they going with the movie? Like, where's the plot?
he's gonna die.
Well,
I'm saying like, like you know what I mean? Like usually they don't. Like I know it's a teaser, but it was a long teaser. Like
no, but because it was the first trailer, they don't reveal plots usually till the second trailer.
Right. So that's what I was saying. That's what I was like. Oh, I still don't really kind of have a feel where this is going, because they showed a lot of visuals. They showed a lot of like all over.
They really just sent like that trailer was more just to like set the tone and just like the.
It's gonna be sad.
It's literally gonna be like a somber kind of general tone cast over the whole movie, even though there may be like we saw the scene where there was like a baby born, right? So there's gonna be like celebratory moments, but they're still just gonna have like a somber overtone to the entire movie. You know what I mean? Like,
and I think the type of controversies and stuff he's gonna bring up, especially with like Namor coming up from the sea to defend against a white man trying to attack Wakanda. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much different type of stuff.
No, well, Namor's like. Are you talking about Namor?
Yeah.
No, well, Namor's not white. He's like.
No, I'm not talking about Namor. I'm saying Namor's coming to defend against the white man. trying to fuck up their land.
And that's the thing. Like, well, it's gonna be. It seems like its name more. It's the Atlanteans.
Yeah.
Versus Wakandans. Right.
Because they have a history.
But I think that's a misdirect. Like I think I don't know if I mentioned.
I think it's probably gonna be he's probably gonna be thinking it's the Wakandans when it's actually the white man messing them up,
but
blowing up his waters.
Mm-hmm, but the rumor is that the white man is Dr. Doom.
Okay,
like showing his face in the movie.
That's a pretty good white man.
That's a good white, right? Yo, he's
like making a full appearance. Like
they might show him at the end, or it's gonna be
him before.
There's gonna be
Dr. Doom.
There's gonna be hints in there of just like we work for like or it's like we work for Victor, like something like that. Where it's like
or he might just be straight suit Victor
because you know he's trying to get some vibranium.
Yeah.
Right.
And now that they open the Fantastic World up, which is like fucking God.
Like that would be so like honestly like if he makes an appearance because again he's probably like he's in my top
villains
3 Marvel villains. Yeah, you know, Magneto's my number 1, and Magneto's like probably one of my favorite comic book characters of all time. You know what I mean? That's literally Malcolm X in comic book form. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So Magneto is one of my favorite comic book characters of all time. But villain wise, right? Yeah, it's literally Malcolm X with powers.
Yeah.
Right? And like so then come Dr. Doom. So like I feel like that's gonna be the white man. So I really think Black Panther's gonna be major. Black Panther's gonna be major.
Introducing a shit ton of characters, bro.
Yeah, it's coming out soon. Isn't it like 2 months?
November. Yeah.
Marvel's about to.
November.
We're getting another trailer just now.
About
probably
to ton up. The movies in Marvel about to ton up real quick.
All right, so the next movie I'm just gonna. I don't know if you guys have seen. Have you seen Prey?
Yes.
I haven't. No.
It's honestly one of the best.
Okay, because we're big Predator fans. Like, because I mentioned in my review that I went to the 2010, the Lawrence Fishburne one.
Yeah.
Like the 2010 one, because there was one they dropped one in like 2017, 2018.
Water's over there. Help yourself.
The 2010 one we saw in theaters like 4 times.
Yeah.
Like this is one of the guys I literally like you too.
I was there. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, have you seen it?
Times.
No, I haven't seen Prey. No.
Honestly, I suggest it's on Disney Plus.
Good.
Really?
Like, that's what I'm saying because we're Predator man. Like we went to see it. Like it was actually it was solid. Like it was solid. Honestly, like I really enjoyed it. So I recommend you see it.
It's actually watchable. It's entertaining.
Yeah.
You can sit there and be like, oh.
And we're about that. We're about that.
Say is Fishburne in it? I'm like, oh no, he died.
No. So this isn't like a different time period. It's like 1300s BC or some shit.
They've been around essentially.
And like that's why like honestly like I kind of like it because I'm just like if they make another Predator movie, like one of my YouTube mans was like, yo, what if they made like a Predator movie where it was just like in medieval times?
Because they've been around for a long time.
Right, where I was like, what if you just make Predator movies where you just set them in different time periods? I'm like, that would be fucking dope.
Because it's just bare murder.
Yeah, and it's just like
fighting and shit. These niggas been around for a minute fucking up Earth.
Right? Because the first one is literally just a man, like the Predator in the jungle, and the man's in the jungle literally just trying to fight back and survive.
That's a good one, too.
So, like, honestly, like...
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Or, like, the Predator in, like, Japan. Or some shit where there's, like, sand. You know what I mean? No, that would be tough.
Yeah, like, they did fucking Godzilla versus everybody, so...
Yo, like, fuck, I'm rocking. Honestly, this Prey movie, like, made me be like... This is a solid franchise. Like this franchise could actually just be around.
Fight too. They actually know. So they're pretty dope.
All right, so that is it for Prey. I know Damar, you probably haven't seen this. Have you seen Dragon Ball?
Yes.
Nah, I'm not an anime guy.
Not an anime guy. What'd you think?
I thought it was good. It was really cool to see Gohan's new transformation.
Piccolo too.
Piccolo
too with the orange Piccolo because Piccolo is one of my favorite characters. So
it was good for them to get a power jump. I mean, you can't have one without the other. I thought it was kind of funny. Like the movie was kind of funny a little bit.
Yeah,
I like Piccolo's and Pan's relationship.
Same.
I thought that shit was kind of funny.
Piccolo be raising everybody's kids.
They're
saying kids, yo. That's stepfather of the year, bro. That's crazy.
And Goku's just always training off in space. But I thought it was watchable. It was good. It was
it was just funny how they kind of iced out Goku and Vegeta out of the things for obviously the power level rise.
Yeah.
And like obviously like it was a nice little Easter egg. Did you see the post credit scene?
Yes. Yeah.
How like Vegeta won the fight?
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
I love how he was just like, yes, I finally beat him. Like it was just like such a gratifying moment as a Vegeta fan just seeing
everybody knows how hard he's been trying to beat Kakarot.
So and then when it goes to Broly and Broly's like crying, and it's just like
because he could even.
It was honestly it was good. It was good. I enjoyed the movie.
Gohan's transformation looks really cool. I can say that white hair.
So next, are you caught up with House of the Dragon?
Yes.
By chance?
Yes.
So you watched this most recent episode?
Yes, the incest episode. Yes.
That's okay.
Bro, that shit was kind of odds a bit too much. I'm like, damn.
So literally in my review, I was like, okay, there it is. Because I'm like, there's been a key factor of Game of Thrones missing: the nudity and the incest and the sexuality. Yeah. And I was like, here it actually is.
Keep that bloodline pure.
I'm like, there you go. And we got it. So I was like, yes, we had that in this episode. But again, the show so far, I'm loving the show.
Yeah.
It's
I think it's going to be really good. Because the book is actually done. So.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's true. They don't have to like, yeah, that's true. And honestly, like with only 4 episodes out, like it's
good. It's picking up pace really fast. I think it's going to get to a really good point.
It's really good. Yeah. It is honestly like TV at its finest.
Yeah, it is. It's really good.
It really is. And like, it's giving me that classic Game of Thrones season 1-2 vibes, which is to me some of the best TV to ever be made. Yeah. So some good stuff coming out of House of the Dragon. Highly recommend if you have not started watching yet.
Unless you don't like incest.
Because they be doing it on there. They be partaking in that incest for sure. Have you watched Rings of Power?
Yes.
All of them?
Yes. I'm a Lord of the Rings
fan.
Are you? I'm a fan of the movies. I'm not
the big lore fan. Yeah. So how are you finding it so far?
I find it interesting. I find it cool to just know more about what happened 1,000 years prior. That's really,
prior to the
that's really what I'm interested in. I don't really have anything more on because I don't know those characters too well and how they look and how they favor and all that.
Yeah, so I'm with you. Like I don't know the lore like that.
It for what it is.
Exactly, and that's what I feel like a lot of people should do because again, it's one of the best shot shows. It's gorgeous. It looks cinematic. It looks like a movie.
Way they do everything.
It looks like a movie, and it just honestly, you just need to take it for what it is.
It is, yeah.
And I'm liking it so far. The pacing to me could be a little bit more improved. It's a little slow.
Because when you look at Lord of the Rings movies, I feel like it's just a longer Lord of the Rings movie, and the Lord of the Rings movies were always kind of a little bit slower. There was always a little bit more talking, and then towards the last 45 to an hour of the movie, just straight fucking everything starts picking up and going. So I think they're gonna do that with the movie, with the show, but long term, they're kind of they're gonna stretch it.
Yeah, so
episode 6, 7, probably start seeing shit pick up a little bit.
Yeah, because there's only 8 episodes, so there's 5 episodes.
So things probably gonna pick up.
Hopefully,
it's probably gonna be a battle. There's always a battle.
Yeah, I'm hoping and that's a good point. You know what? Because we haven't yet gotten even though this show looks visually amazing, I need a battle.
Man, I'm excited.
With these visuals, I need that to see how that looks.
Because some of these elves versus some of these orcs.
Even the first scene opening where it was you saw that fucking griffin falling from the sky that was fucking on fire and shit. It looked really good. So again, I want to see a battle and it's interesting because now they're finally getting to a point in the show where it's finally you're starting to see the pieces and the structure of what they're trying to do and where it's going. So I'm interested to see what is coming next out of the Lord of the Rings. So the last thing I just want to, go into was, some of the D23 stuff that they announced. Yeah. Did you watch the trailers?
I watched the majority of them.
So you watched Werewolf by Night?
Yeah.
Again, I'm interested to see what even comes for that, but supposedly that takes place in during this present timeline. Even though it looks like it's from the past, it's not in the past. It's literally it's just how it's shot, but it's literally basically taking place currently.
Cool. I like the way that's gonna be shot. Then.
So I'm interested to see if Moon Knight will be a part of that, because that's where
it might, because it's that whole type of
the feel, and there's that. The supernatural universe, but also just he debuted in the Werewolf by Night comic book, from what I heard.
Probably will.
So I'm wondering if they're gonna
Moon Knight, Werewolf, they're kind of connected. So
and supposedly you've seen Moon Knight.
Yes.
You know when he first transforms and he's beating up that wolf in the bathroom. Yeah. Supposedly that's
supposed to be
Werewolf by Night. I think right. And I could be wrong. So let me know in the comments if I'm somehow wrong with that. But there's that.
You see
Andor, that's probably
that looks really good.
Tough.
Rogue One was really good.
And I was saying Demar, you've seen Rogue One, no, Dims?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that, and I was telling when I was doing the trailer reaction with Curtis and Bun, to me Rogue One is the best Star Wars movie of the new era. It's better than all the three of them.
Yeah.
And So I'm glad to see that they got characters from that, and they're even just diving more into that time period.
Rogue One was the side movie, right? In between the three.
It's how they
blew with IP Man.
And you're saying it's better than all the three and the.
Has the best story.
No sabers.
With no sabers, has the best story, the best plot.
Best pacing.
It's shot, like some of the shots are actually like really beautiful in it with no lightsabers.
Watch that 4K.
It's that movie's really good. So like
it's like a really good movie.
So with Andor coming out, I'm glad to see that they got that character and the trailer, like from the very first trailer, because they dropped a trailer. Obviously, you said you just saw it, but from the very first trailer, I was just like, oh, this is the direction that they're going with this show.
I like the pace. It's darker. It seems like
darker. Seeing that
slower is nice.
Yeah.
You actually get to see like the rebellion and how it's like built.
And the dark stuff that they have to do to keep the rebellion alive, to actually make progress in it.
You have to infiltrate, do all type of things. So many people have to die for this rebellion to happen.
Yeah, so that's probably and I've been telling Curtis, like, I really think that has the potential to be the best Disney Plus show, Marvel and Star Wars.
Yeah, because it looks like they're putting their all into it.
Like, that's how good.
Apparently the main guy's like a producer. Or is it a producer or director? One of the two.
The main guy?
Yeah.
Probably a producer, Diego Luna?
Yeah, because he was... he's in Rogue One. He had credits in it too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because he's, and I didn't know that, but he is like a really well-known Spanish actor.
Apparently.
Like really big.
About that.
Really big. So that's one of my most anticipated shows.
It's like end of the month, right? Or is it
it's 2 weeks. It's
2 weeks.
It's from when it's a week. A week from a week at this point. It literally comes out next Wednesday. Yeah. From when we're recording this. So
they drop a 2 episode one time.
3. They're dropping 3.
Oh, blast 3 hours.
3. So right? and I'm interested in how long the episodes are going to be. I'm hoping they're a little bit more beefier than the Marvel shows, because the 30 minutes are a little short. Yeah. But at least we're getting 12 episodes of Andor, so it's a lot of episodes, right? So
the 30 minutes of like a Marvel show I don't think it's enough.
No, it's not.
Especially for the amount of like there's so much detail in Marvel.
Like,
I feel like you kind of need maybe like a 45. Add a little bit extra, so you're not rushing things.
Mm-hmm. You saw the Mandalorian?
Yes.
Trailer?
Yes. I haven't seen that. I said I haven't seen
that. You saw? Have you seen the first 2 seasons? Okay, so that is
the second season was good.
That is pinnacle live action Star Wars.
Yeah.
Right there. You know what I mean? Like
second season picked up. Really
that second season is really good, especially like there was a lot of great action set pieces in that season, and even just character stuff in that season, like even just because the way that season can. And again, if you watch like my trailer reaction, if you go watch that trailer reaction that I just did, but me, Curtis, and Bun were literally having a hard time because we forgot that he showed up in Boba Fett.
Yes, he did,
and that's when Grogu came back to him, because we were literally we were just like, because I was talking, I was like, so season 2 ended with Luke coming onto the thing, saving them, and taking Grogu. But then I was like, wait, he's back with him somehow. Yeah. And it took us a minute to be like, oh, he was in fucking Boba Fett.
Yeah,
right?
They showed that in Boba Fett.
So, again, like from this trailer, I had a feeling once the Darksaber got involved, that the kind of rule of Mandalore was going to be like a really, really big thing in it, and just that idea. And it really seems like the season is going to be really heavily... like focused on Mandalore and the 2 separate factions of the Mandalorians that he was with, like the blacksmith girl, and then Bo-Katan and those people. And like there was a line where Bo-Katan was like, the Mandalorians that you were with ruined like our culture and our people, right? So you clearly see that there's gonna be like a beef. Yeah. But since he got banned from them, because he showed his face to Baby Yoda. Yep. But then he's also kind of like Bo-Katan, she's at him because he has the Darksaber. So it's like, I'm interested to see who he's going to kind of lean more towards, or if he's going to kind of like be the one to kind of reunite everybody, which would be kind of cool.
Which would be cool.
So interesting.
It might be something big enough for them to have to reunite.
Yeah. And me and Chris were saying, I don't think they've shown Mandalore live action before. Have you? You've seen Clone Wars and Rebels? Yeah. Star Wars animation, if you have not seen Star Wars animation, it is some of the best. Star Wars honestly, like if you want to actually like look at elite Star Wars storytelling,
really good.
Clone Wars and Rebels is where you need to go, and a lot of good lore. And I like that now that they're doing live action, they're pulling a lot from a lot because they know that's where they told some of their best stories. So it's like they're
able to expand in that animated world.
Yeah, so they're really going back to that. So I'm really intrigued with Mandalorian with Andor. Well, I guess Andor wasn't from that, but Andor still kind of takes place in that end of Rebels rebellion time before New Hope.
Yeah.
So it's like I really like that time period.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the Clone Wars where it ended into. I really enjoy that time period.
The hardest time in Star Wars.
Yeah, and then so the last trailer I want to get in from D23 was Secret Invasion.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which
they have though, man. Like I want them to do this shit right so bad.
Did you see that? Secret Invasion, the Marvel one. So in my video where I spoke about the upcoming Phase 5 projects, I mentioned that this is one of my most anticipated projects of the next phase. Yeah. But the thing is, I was telling them, because it's the multiverse saga and they're laying multiverse things, like the first movie of the next phase after Black Panther is Ant-Man Quantumania. Yeah. Kang's in that. So obviously they're going multiverse. But then it goes Secret Invasion. But I don't think they're going as big with Secret Invasion like they do in the comics. No, I really think it's going to be self-contained.
It's too big.
Right? Because I was like, is this going to be linked to the multiverse stuff? But it doesn't seem like it. Like, it really seems like...
If they were, they would have to bring in Fantastic Four right now, and they never
it'd be bear shit. Yeah,
they had to introduce all type of people.
So that I really feel like it's going to be self-contained. And to this day, Winter Soldier is probably my favorite MCU movie. To this day.
Yeah. That
right?
movie's really good.
Because I look at that movie and I'm like, that's the one movie in the MCU that can exist outside of the MCU and really be looked at as not a superhero movie. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, and it could just exist. Like, that could really just exist as a spy movie.
Tie into like anything. Really
like, if you take away Captain America jumping from the fucking from the airplane at the beginning, and you take away like some of the stuff where he's just like he's doing superhero shit. Like a spy movie. It's really just like a regular fucking spy movie.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean? Like an espionage movie. So like that movie to this day is one of my favorites, and this show is giving me that kind of vibe. So I'm really, really interested in Secret Invasion because I think it's going to be really,
I'm
really...
happy it's a show.
Yeah.
Because that means they could stretch it out more and do more in a show. Movies, you have to compress things. So you have to like kind of dilute it.
Yeah.
What do you think of She-Hulk?
Okay, so...
Since we're on Marvel real quick.
It's solid. Like that's who she is in the comics. Like that's her character in the comics. So I can't that's her. So I can't even hate on it. And it's like it's not like I'm not like loving it or I'm just like She-Hulk this week. You know what I mean?
I think it's because she's just one of those characters overall in Marvel where people are kind of never like, oh yeah, She-Hulk, yeah, you know what I mean?
Did you rate the Megan Thee Stallion camel?
It was such a minuscule part to the episode that it wasn't even...
I wonder what the bag she got for that.
It was probably a deadly bag. It was probably a deadly bag.
Like a $200K?
No, millions.
Just to show how long was she in it for? It was like a 2 second? Like I was on one scene?
Yeah.
So two. She was in the post-credit scene also.
So that's an easy meal.
So it was all right, but it was so like not significant to the actual story thing of the episode. It was just a little side thing. But honestly, like it's solid and like it's not like I'm like loving it or running to it, but it's like it's watchable for the week. Like I could watch it. It's
exactly.
It's
something to look forward to.
It's light. It's just like it's like a sitcom. It's like if you were watching like a regular sitcom. So it's fine. What about you? Like you think the same thing?
I don't mind it honestly. It's just something to watch and just let time pass.
Yeah, honestly,
a little bit. It's cool to see like Bruce Banner. It's cool to see the Hulk.
Yeah,
that's really about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, last thing, quick. Thunderbolts lineup.
Yeah.
That movie could be really interesting. Like that's kind of like the Suicide Squad of like Marvel in a sense, right? So I don't know how I feel about the lineup, but it could be interesting. It could be
interesting. We'll see how they
do it. The big thing I'm interested in is that's the last movie of Phase 5 before Phase 6 starts, which is when Fantastic Four drops. So I'm wondering if it's going to be self-contained or if it'll have bigger stipulations into the next phase.
It's probably going to have bigger stipulations into the next phase. It's probably going to lead a little bit into the next phase.
Yeah. All right, so that is you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, so we'll end the movie talk right there. We'll end that there.